Plans have been introduced in Lansing. Today, House Republicans released their plan to add a little more than $3 billion in additional road funding. Governor Gretchen Whitmer proposed a plan also adding that same amount. Both want to invest dollars for those local roads, but the plans differ on where the money will come from.
A big piece of this is moving all of the money that you spend at the pump to road funding.
Right now, when you fill up your car, a portion of the tax goes to roads and also funds schools. Under the Republicans' proposed plan, the dollars would solely go to road funding. However, Republican Representative Matthew Bierlein tells us schools wouldn't lose money.
We're going to fund schools, but we're going to fund schools through the funding that already exists. We're going to keep them funded fully.
Bierlein says that there are ways to move around the money in next year's budget to make sure it goes to schools and roads. During last week's State of the State address, Governor Gretchen Whitmer acknowledged the problems with the roads and the need for a plan from Lansing lawmakers.
To get it right, we all have to recognize some hard truths. To my friends in the GOP, a long-term fix means new, fair sources of revenue. We can't cut our way to better roads by slashing public safety, health, or schools. To my fellow Democrats, cuts will need to be a part of the solution.
Both plans make a point to spend money fixing the surface roads people travel every day.
Our local township that maybe has $100,000 in its budget to do road repair, it can't do a mile of road. And they might have, 100 miles of road.
While people have been detoured off of the construction sites onto the local roads, have seen even more abuse and have had no investment.
Money for roads is slowly dissipating. The Michigan Infrastructure and Transportation Association says eventually we will face a funding cliff.
There's an urgency because the funding does run out, which could potentially lose jobs in our state, jobs that won't return back to Michigan or find other jobs in other industries. They will take those skills and go elsewhere.
Michigan spends millions of dollars every year on road and bridge repairs. Most of the money is allocated in the budget. The Michigan Infrastructure Transportation Association says more than 28,000 lane miles of roads are in poor condition.